Tell us about yourself and how you like Dinosaur Adventureland.
My name is David Real. My wife is Jennifer, and we had a blast here. We did the full tour outdoors. We haven't done the indoor one yet, but Ken Hovind is idol, a mentor of ours.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
As far as we've been following Dr. Hovind's work for about 18 or 20 years, and this is our first time actually meeting, so it's amazing to be here. This place is a blast, and but there are a lot of projects going on, so send some cash, all right? Oh, and
the Bible says the lack of money is the root of all problems. Second Opinions, chapter 5, okay?
Second Opinions, right. I guess we should say hello to Gavin, Michaela, Dustin, Rachel, Eric, and Audrey, who all watch your videos, my nieces and nephews.
Well, bring them next time.
We're planning on it.
Would they like Dinosaur Adventureland?
Oh, they would love it.
Blast.
You guys didn't do the playground tour yet.
I'm a little big for that, but
Yeah.
you want me to try?
Oh, you can. How about the farm tour? Did you see all the animals?
Yes, sir.
And but you haven't done the science center?
We have not.
No.
The
we gotta do
taxidermy
that.
collection?
We will be back.
Oh, the guy, you got to at least go upstairs in the back. A guy 3 years ago now called me. He said, my best friend was a world-class hunter and taxidermist. He died. He wants you to have his whole collection.
Oh, yeah.
Bear, moose, I mean, it's all upstairs.
Wow.
You won't. We added onto the building. We doubled the size of the science center just to hold it. At least walk up and see it.
Okay.
We will.
We will
Anyway.
walk. We'll walk up and see.
So the price to get in here?
Free.
It's free 99.
Free. I like that. Free 99. Come on, visit. We just want to serve the Lord, draw you closer to the Lord. Well, thank you all for coming. You've been a great blessing. Thank you,
you,
Jen.
Dr.
All right.
Thank you, Dr. Hovind.
And if you come back, bring your friends with you. It's free. Thank you.
They're coming.
All right, bye. Good evening, folks. Ken Hovind here and the crew at Dinosaur Adventureland in Lenox, Alabama, May 11th, 2023. Tonight will be comments on comments and question and answer, mostly about one YouTuber who seems to think he knows everything about science when he thinks evolution is part of science, Forrest. I'd never heard of him until recently. Watched a couple of his things. I said, this guy's dangerous. Should not be around children, that's for sure, teaching science. We'll talk about that, Forrest, anytime. Call Standing for Truth. Take you on for a debate any day. Bring it on, okay? We believe the Bible is true. God made everything in 6 days. We're on Rumble channel. Let's see, Genesis Baptist Church on YouTube, Odyssey, a whole bunch more places. We're going to start trying to go live on Genesis Baptist Church. No, on Dr. Dino. We'll see how that works tomorrow night. Go to drdino.com, watch live. All the rest of them will be uploaded afterwards. We're going to try that and see if that works. We get lousy bandwidth out here in Lenox, all right? Anyway, today, May the 11th. Tomorrow, Military Spouse Day. Thank you for your spouses, and thank you for your military guys for what you do. And I apologize for our stupid politicians that send you places you got no business going. Thank you for defending our country. And again, I got to apologize for the idiots in Congress. All right, let's see. Next month, boot camp. You Canadians, what are you laughing about? You got some real idiots, don't you, up there? In your don't you have some real idiots in your government? Oh, yeah, okay, let's see. Help us grow. Tell others about our channel. Tell others about our ministry. Come visit Dinosaur Adventureland, straight north of Pensacola, 70 miles, right off I-65, where God gets the glory for his creation, instead of the stupid evolution religion. Come see Lenox, Alabama. You can tour the whole town in about 2 minutes, right? Yeah. All right, tonight, comments on comments. We're going to show we believe the Bible is absolutely true, scientifically accurate. God made it all in 6 days. So he said so in the book of Exodus 20. In 6 days, the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is. That would include dinosaurs. Dinosaurs lived with man. They did not live millions of years ago. And the evolution theory is actually the dumbest and most dangerous religion in the world. Video number 5, the dangers of evolution. When they came and arrested me, that's the one they came and said, get every DVD number 5 you can find. They wanted to shut us up on that one. Didn't work. Okay. The fool said in his heart, there's no God. And you're a fool if you don't believe there's a God. So, Dinosaur Adventureland is fun. How'd you guys like the tour today?
Very good.
You worth coming? Entrance fee okay? 0? Yeah, there you go. Okay. That family of 8 showed up here a little bit ago. I gave them the outside tour. Those kids went crazy. They loved it. It's a great blast around here. And my Jeep doesn't have a roof. And Big Will, too tall they call him, fixed one of the mud holes. Well, in his mind, he fixed it. In my mind, I wish I had a roof.
And you got to go on the real tour, not the grandma tour.
Go on the real tour. Oh, yeah. Yep. So I have to shower 3 times a day after my real tour. Okay. Dinosaur Adventureland, Lenox, Alabama. Our science center is incredible. God said in the 10 Commandments to honor the Sabbath, keep it holy, because in 6 days he made everything. It's a sign. He made everything in 6 days. So get our video series, get our series on what on earth is about to happen, for heaven's sake. It's around here we go, around here somewhere. We're headed for trouble on planet Earth. I spelled it out as best as I could figure out what the Bible teaches on that topic on my video series. Okay, take the real tour. You guys took the real tour today. How did the kids like it?
Fantastic.
You recommend it?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Me too, man. I love doing that. Three times a day usually. Get to give the tour. Always thinking of new ideas to add to our stuff. Okay. DAL free, built by volunteers and donations. Come on down. After a day or two of relaxing, we're going to put you to work. Give you a hammer. Right. Billy, how long have you been here now?
Almost a year.
Almost a year. Joe? Yeah. Rex? Year and a half. Can't get rid of you, right? Is that... Amen. All right. Let's see. You can help us to open for free. Go to drdino.com. Say, I want to join your 777 club. Give $1 a day if you can. We had 777 people doing that. Can you spare $1 a day? We want to win souls. And don't do super chats on YouTube till we get that straight. Let's see. Make any checks to CSE. It's our ministry, Creation Science Evangelism. All right. Let's see. There's the seminar series, the Woe series, What on Earth's About to Happen. Tonight, people in the room get to go first. If you have a question or topic to discuss, raise your hand. We get to go first. Then people in the chat, once we get it fixed, go live. And comments on YouTube. I got a whole bunch lined up for that one. Forrest, buckle up, okay? Let's see. Forrest said, never let a creationist teach evolution. Forrest Valkai. I'd never heard of him till recently. He's on a program called The Thinking Atheist, I guess. Well, if you think you came from a rock, you're not thinking, okay? That's being brainwashed. Let's see, this guy said, I love Forrest's enthusiasm and zest for learning and teaching. I do too. He really has a zest for teaching. The problem is he's teaching the wrong stuff about evolution. Your science stuff is great, Forrest. Evolution is not part of science. It's a religion mixed in with science, okay? Beer is often sold at football games. Beer has nothing to do with football. Nothing. You could have a football game with no beer, you know. And you can have loads of science with no evolution. It's unrelated, unconnected. Let's see. For real, he's broken down things for me I thought I knew and was just the lack of education in high school. Okay. He's a great teacher. No question. I agree. Bible says, my brethren, be not many masters or teachers, knowing we shall receive the greater condemnation. Those who teach things wrong are going to be under great condemnation of God. God told the children of Israel that he gave Bezaleel, the son of Ur, the gift of teaching, to teach others, okay? Filled him with the spirit of wisdom, and how he put in his heart that he may teach. Some people are just good at teaching things. How many have had a teacher that was not good at teaching, and after the class you got done saying, what did he say? I had a chemistry teacher in high school. After all day, you'd listen and say, does anybody understand what he just said? No, just smile. Okay. He was smart, knew chemistry, but didn't know how to relay it to us, okay? Whosoever shall break one of these commandments and shall teach men so is in trouble when they face God. So Bible talks a lot about teaching. Let me skip up to where I was here. Let's see, right here. These stupid family trees that they put in our textbook showing everything related coming from an amoeba, and you're related to a dinosaur and a ladybug, are stupid. They're wrong. They're imagination. It's an idol that people worship, this crazy family tree. I debated Wade the Wizard one time, and I have to ask him, Wade, are you related to a jellyfish? He said, yes, I am. So we got him on my chart back here. Everybody who's related to different things, you can read that if you'd like. Let's see. Wade, where's Wade? Wade the Wizard is related to a snail, okay? Let's see. Mark Reed's related to a rat. Jackson Rowe related to a dinosaur. Bill Nye's related to a banana. Oh, yeah, he said so. Ken Rock related to a turtle. T. Jump, Snake was right. Professor Dave is related to a strawberry. Oh, yeah. The problem is they really believe that, and they want to teach that to everybody, and they want me to pay to have them teach it to everybody. Now, there's a problem. Okay. So we think biology teachers are related to jellyfish. There is no tree of life. This all is baloney. Humans related to dragonflies. Come on. Do you ever stop and think about what you've been taught and related to a fish and came from an amoeba? This family tree does not exist anywhere in the world. It's pure imagination. It's not science. That does not connect the insect to the family tree. There's a human family tree. How many of you had parents and their parents had parents? Whoa. How many of you come from a long line of mothers? Yeah, okay. They were all human. Don't connect the fish family and go back to the amoeba. Stop doing that. This is propaganda. Forrest said, it's not really a nice orderly family tree. It's a tangled family tree. No, it's not that either, Forrest. There's no tree. It's an orchard of life. Each kind, the dogs always produce dogs. Probably all the dogs you can make a family tree of the dogs. You can make a family tree of the bugs, and you can make a family tree of the certain kinds of fish. Family tree of dogs, I would agree. Bible says they bring forth after their kind. I bet you could make a family tree of chickens where they originated from. And when we get back to the beginning, it'll be a chicken. Jungle fowl, the original bird from which all varieties and strains of domesticated chickens are derived. They all came from a jungle fowl. It's a chicken, yeah. 60 species of rat. I believe that. 50 different varieties of watermelon. Look at that. Pretty cool, a little bitty watermelon. Anybody ever seen them for sale around here? That is pretty cool. 50 varieties of watermelon probably had a common ancestor called a watermelon. But Forrest thinks the chicken is related to the dog and the rat and the watermelon. Don't you, Forrest? And we all had a common ancestor. Don't let this man near your children to teach them science. He doesn't know the difference between a watermelon and a rat. There he is. Whales and viruses, the light of evolution. The light of evolution. Evolution is shining darkness on things. There's no evidence for evolution. Facts and fossils, the light of evolution. Like I said, I just heard of him recently. I'm going to debunk him a couple times. But if you don't like it, Forrest, call Standing for Truth. I'll debate you any time, every time. Bring it on, okay? You have no evidence for evolution at all. Are we the same? I didn't watch it, Forrest, but I believe you might be. Let's see. He did a thing on Matt Powell, biologist versus bigot. Well, in this case, Forrest, you're the bigot. You believe you came from a rock. Matt Powell is a great man. He'll debate you anytime too, Forrest. Bring him on, okay? Come on, take him on. Jag, these are comments off of Forrest's channel, okay? I still can't get my own comments on my channel. Do you know why it says restricted mode or something? Call Randall or Matt, figure out why. I can't read them. Anyway, okay. This Jag said, I'm really excited for this series. I grew up a homeschooled Christian. I was raised to believe in creationism. I became an atheist, and now I'm looking forward to learning actual science and to correcting the misinformation I was taught growing up. Thank you, Forrest. You've been a big help. Well, Jag, you have been brainwashed by Forrest. Okay, there's no evidence for evolution. It is not science. Secondly, I think you're going to be in trouble when you stand before the God you now don't believe in, because you've seen the light, you've had the opportunity, you rejected it. I feel sorry for you. Let's see. Nope, not today. Man, it's awesome seeing people with a background like you growing to join the rest of us in the fascinating search for answers. Well, nope, not today. What answers would you like? You want to figure out a way that you're related to a watermelon? Keep learning, guys. Okay. Couldn't have said it better myself. Let's see. I'm happy you got out of there. I was in the exact same kind of situation. I didn't know any better till I saw the outside world myself. Geisha, what evidence have you seen for evolution? I challenge any of you. What evidence have you seen of any animal producing offspring other than their kind? The God said they'd always bring forth after their kind. Where's the evidence of anything other than that? Not a chart with a bunch of lines on paper. Let's see. King Bubby. Christianity doesn't automatically translate to young earth creationism. Now that's true. But if you keep studying and reading the Bible, you're going to come to the conclusion the Bible clearly teaches God made it all in 6 days about 6,000 years ago. Let's see. Amen. Amanda Leach. Same here. I learned nothing about evolution in my fundamentalist Christian homeschooling family. And getting caught up on the basics now as a deconstructed adult has been a blast. I'm excited about this series. Amanda, what have they shown you that is any evidence? Where's the scientific evidence for evolution? Why don't you call and talk to me, 855-BIG-DINO, extension 3. Any of you, call, I'll talk to you. I take calls all day long and half the night. Shut it off when I go to bed. Amanda said, there's a lot of sex in Christianity. Young earth creationism is what's taught, especially in the major Christian homeschooling curriculums, Becca, Alpha, Omega, etc. That's true. You know why? Because it is true. God made the world. Let's see, Chris wrote in, me too, man. What crazy sect of fundamentalists were your parents? Well, I think the fundamentalist evolutionists are the crazy ones, okay? Jamie, I wasn't homeschooled. Obviously, you can't spell homeschooled. Let's see. But I was always taught not to believe the stuff I learned in science. I'm in college and finally learning basic biology. Jamie. I think you should study science. Science is what we know. Definition of the word science, seer. What do we know? We know dogs produce dogs. We know that. That's been observed many times. We do not know that dogs and hamsters and bananas have a common ancestor. That's not observed. That's not science. So if you're learning real biology, you will learn that dogs produce dogs and cows make cows, and they're not connected. You can believe they're connected long ago and far away, but that's a religion. Evolution's a religion. Let's see. Les Zek says, my inspiration was the connectedness I felt with the rest of my life. Learning to understand we're all different parts of a massive family tree gave me a fresh perspective I never got from religion. Whoa. Les Zek, you're part of a family tree, so you're related to a potato? Are you, Les Zek, simple question. Do you believe you're related to a potato? Just yes or no. Because I'm going to eat you for lunch. Your cousin, I'm sorry, potato, okay. Demon writes in, same. My mother always pretended to be okay with and excited about science. But one day I made her mad by telling her something about something I learned about evolution. And she yelled at me in a grocery store. Well, Demock, I don't know about how your mother handled this, whether it's right or not, doesn't matter. I'm just pointing out, if you believe evolution is part of science, you have been brainwashed. There's no science behind the evolution religion. It's a pure religion, nothing else. Let's say congratulations on making such progress, as being a homeschooled Christian can really leave you behind the 8 ball when it comes to anything in the STEM fields. Well, Vesta, what science do they miss by being homeschooled? If they're not taught evolution, they learn real science. Evolution's got nothing to do with it. All of you guys are making these comments and you're not seeing, you're thinking evolution is part of science, and it's not. Let's see. Candace, Forrest has really helped me deconstruct my beliefs, and I couldn't be more excited about the series. As a kid who was raised on Kent Hovind, I-N-D, okay, hearing an actual science is so refreshing. Well, Candace, I taught lots of actual science. I taught biology, earth science, physical science for 15 years. What did you learn from me that is not true? Be specific now. I have taught always that dogs produce dogs. Do you have any evidence to the contrary of that? I've taught that it takes a living thing to make a living thing. Do you believe living things came from a rock? Have you now descended to the point where you believe everything fit in a dot smaller than a period for a big bang? You believe that? You believe that's science? Candace, you've gone nuts if you believe that, okay? Let's see. I'm a go monkey. I didn't make these names up. I copied it right off of his page, okay? I'm a go monkey. I believe you. Hey, Jeg, you're not alone. I worked for Answers in Genesis for 3 years. I refused to learn about evolution until a year after I quit. So now you're going to go monkey. Wow, did not expect all the replies. Thanks for the encouragement, everyone. Okay, let's see. Robert English, you have a long road ahead of you. Science is really involved and vast because you get to ask so many questions. I'm not afraid of any questions on evolution or creation. Bring them on. You got to bring them on. Come on. For which there are no answers. You're right, there are some things we don't know, just don't know. Quite the opposite from what you may have used to having answers. You're to believe without question. No, I'm allowed to question anything, Robert. I can question anything I want. I can question the existence of God. I can question the existence of this notebook. I don't believe it exists. Yeah, I do. I'm allowed to question anything with my religion. Common sense says there are some things that are true. It's obvious that are true. Anyway, welcome aboard. I wish you smooth sailing. Let's see. Dragon of Killing. You watch too many video games. Always had doubts about the world being created and not formed over a long period of time. You do watch too many video games, or play them. Dragon of Killing, listen, there are thousands, maybe tens of thousands of life forms that have symbiotic relationships with something else. You know, plants breathe in CO2 and give off oxygen. We breathe in oxygen and give off CO2. Which one was on our planet for millions of years without the other? Plants or animals? How could they survive without using up all their gas? That's a symbiotic relationship. There are millions of those. Just type in symbiosis. Anyway, let's see. Now that I've excommunicated myself from religion, oh, no, you haven't. You've joined a different religion is all you have, Dragon. You've joined the religion of evolution. I now have the freedom to inform myself of things that would originally have been taboo. I don't have anything taboo. Send me the evidence for evolution. I'll look at it. Nothing taboo for me. Bring it. You think you got some? Show me. He said, I'm still a baby when it comes to science, but I'm slowly beginning to grasp all what science has discovered, which contradicts the creation process. Well, Dragon of Killing, would you please show me one of those? I don't know of any science that contradicts any idea that there's a creator. If I said you have to explain the origin of this notebook, but you cannot use man as your answer, what would you do? You'd say, I'm stopped at square one. There's no way to explain this without saying somebody designed it. And there's no way to explain the universe without resorting to a designer. I feel sorry for you guys. Okay. Wow, you worked at AIG? That crazy? Please, LOL, please take the time to tell me how it was. Let's see. You know, at first, it all seems baffling how people can be stuck in the past, in a sense, when it comes to creationism. Well, Dragon, I am so sorry. You're not stuck in the past if you believe in creation. You're stuck in common sense. So there's a war going on, folks. Pick a side. During the Civil War, one guy did not want to get involved. The battles were raging outside. He said, I'm not involved in this. He put on a gray shirt and blue pants. They found him after the battle dead, his Yankee pants full of rebel bullet holes and his rebel shirt full of Yankee bullet holes. Get on one side or the other, guys, okay? Joshua 24:15, my life verse. If it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord, choose you this day whom you will serve. As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. I decided a long time ago. I chose. I think the scientific evidence is clear. God made the world. Why don't you choose? Who are you going to serve? It's up to you. Okay, this one, WHT. I was homeschooled over evolution with Kent Hovind and Ken Ham as my sources of science. I feel the same about Forrest Valkai videos. Well, I'm sorry for you, what are your WHT? I will answer any questions you've got. Why don't you call me? What did I teach you that was incorrect? Joe, come on, give me a chance to defend myself. Or are you guys just keyboard warriors? Let's see. Reluctant atheist. The fact that it isn't clear shows that God is a God of confusion. A lot of things are perfectly clear. Okay, let's see. What's this? Hath a nation changed their gods, which are no gods? My people have changed their glory for that which does not profit. He said, my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that hold no water. Some of you have forsaken the Lord, which is common sense, there's a creator, and chose to believe you came from a rock and are related to a potato. Let's see. Abed writes in, hi, Jeg. I encourage you to learn all you can about nature. Your family did not do a bad thing trying to shield you from certain influences. Make sure you question everything and be sure to reason. Science, after all, is knowledge. Good observation, Abed. And there's no science to show that a dog and a banana are related. None. It's an imagination. Let's see. Congrats. Welcome. I am really happy for you. Literally everything is better when you're enlightened and can think freely. You have the wrong your, Y-O-U-R, and Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, but that's okay. Okay. The scientific truth is always, should have an S on there, always, way more incredible, amazing, awesome, and awe-inspiring than any mythology could ever hope to be. I agree, and evolution is a mythology. As a bio major, I can say that you're going to have fun learning about life sciences. I agree. Especially ecology, where it all comes together. Enjoy. Well, Abdul, nothing in science that I'm aware of contradicts the creation idea. If you got one, let me know. Bring me the best evidence for evolution. Call Standing for Truth. I don't have any more debates lined up on there, do I? What happened? I had 326 debates and they all chickened out. Bark, 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 bark. Tell you what, 10 at a time, 10 on 1. Why don't you gang up on me? That make you feel better? 20 at a time? Bring it on. Okay. Kersplat. Kersplat. What a name. I don't want to do that. So I come from a similar background. I was taught evolution, but it was misinformed, misrepresented version that was juxtaposed against the ideal of young earth creationism. I was even told God created the earth with fossils in the ground already. Oh, whoa, whoa. Well, Kersplat, somebody lied to you. Who started that dumb idea that God created the earth with the fossils already in the ground? Not what the Bible teaches. The Bible says nothing died till Adam sinned. See, the fossils were made by the flood in the days of Noah. Fossils were not made in the ground to fool people. Who taught you that? Get your money back. When I asked why on earth a Christian God would do such a thing, stop right there. He didn't do such a thing. This is like asking the question, why are elephants orange? They're not orange. Okay? It's a dumb question. So why would Christian God do that? You got the wrong question. He didn't do it. Someone said, who could know the mind of God? Well, they're either stupid or lied to you. Okay? Let's see. Hey, dude, I'm so excited for you to learn all the new things. You're going to have a blast. LT. Personally, I find the answers that science gives to be significantly more fascinating than religion. Well, evolution's a religion, and real science says, God had to make the world. Josh, I heard all kinds of nonsense attacks on evolution when I was growing up, but that particular attack blew my young, questioning mind. So this God put fossils in the ground as a way to test humans and their faith. No. Has anybody ever heard that before? God put fossils in the ground to fool you. Not the God that I worship, and that didn't happen. The fossils are from the flood. Where are fossils forming today, guys? Come on, show me. How many buffalo were killed in the last 200 years out west? Bunch. How many turned to fossils? None. Fossils have to be buried quickly. The flood made probably all the fossils in the world in 1 year. Even when I was a full-on Yahweh believer, I thought that using fossils as a test for humanity's faith would have been anyway, I slowly began to see Genesis as metaphorical, while I simultaneously started to embrace the science I was being taught in school. Well, again, you're confusing evolution with science. It's not related. My science teachers in South Mississippi were creationists, but at least they weren't the type to tell the class that they were being forced to teach the biology or geology or physics that contradicted a literal interpretation of the Bible. Let's see. What was the name again on this guy? Josh. Josh, I taught biology, earth science, which contains a lot of geology, and physical science, physics and chemistry. I don't know of anything that in those branches of science that contradicts what the Bible clearly teaches. If you got one, be specific. Come on, let me know. Bring it on, okay? He said, eventually, the belief in Yahweh creating all life by forming the earliest precursors then flipped the evolutionary on switch and faded away for me too. Well, you shut the lights off is what you did, okay? How adults can tell kids that God is a trickster testing humanity's faith by putting fossils in the ground is completely beyond me. He didn't do it. Why would God make elephants orange, huh? They stand out in the woods. He didn't make them orange. Quit arguing about a dumb thing like that. Anyway, that's all the comments I got from Forrest. Forrest, any time you bring it on, I'll take you and all your followers on any time. There is no evidence for evolution. Evolution is a religion. It is not part of science. Understand my position? Forrest, if you believe you're related to a potato or anything other than a human, even if it took millions of years, call Standing for Truth. Tell Donnie, I want to debate Kent Hovind. You're real brave behind your keyboard. Come on, man. Face me face to face. You and all your helpers. Take you all on same time. I get half the time. No interrupting. One topic at a time. You go first. Give the best evidence for evolution. If you want 10 minutes, 12 minutes, that's fine. I'll take the same amount of time. No interrupting. And you can have 10 on your side. But I get half the total time of the debate. Simple. Okay, any questions here? Well, thank you all for joining. It's been busy around here, hasn't it, the last couple of days? Yay. Chaos. Always projects going on around here. So if you get bored, come to Lennox. We ain't bored around here. All right, let's see. Tomorrow, making babies. I love that whole series. How the different animals and plants make babies. None of you atheists aren't answering any of them, are they? The Pacific golden plover, guys, I did that, last Friday? It goes to Alaska, pigs out on mosquitoes, lays its eggs, raises the babies, takes off for Hawaii. 2,000 miles, open ocean. 2 weeks later, the babies take off for Hawaii and join their parents. They'd never been to Hawaii. They were born in Alaska. How did this happen, guys? Come on. They can allow for the wind and everything. Wow. No designer. No, it's no designer. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye.